Okay, let's do this. There are so many misconceptions about why banks are offering everyone a piece of their business.
People are even saying that banks are begging for money and that banks should offer incentives if they want people to comply with their offers.
If you try to use GT Bank, you would be greeted with an offer to own a part of the company. I can see how that makes them seem desperate.
Access Bank is doing the same thing. However,
They want existing holders to get rights issues.
what is that about? And Fidelity Bank? Fidelity Bank is offering you the chance to own a part of their business
as well as rights issues. There are several Nigerian banks not offering you the chance
to own a part of their business. Are those banks safe or are they worse off? You will understand all that today. When some of us hear the words shares or stocks, we just space out.
It is like white noise to our ears. So, I will switch the words shares and stocks with stones. I think this is only fair to everyone, so we are all carried along. The complaint I hear a lot is, since the banks need the public's help, these stones should be cheaper than it is on the general market. But that is not the case. And where it is cheap, there are just a few kobos. Let me quickly explain the general market and special offer to those who are new to this. The general market is the stock market, stone market, stock market, you get it. And these banks are already on it for sale. You can buy a piece of the bank from the general market. But you see, those stones that are on the general market no longer belong to the banks.
Most of them anyway.
The banks were the great-grandparents of those stones. They sold it to the general market, and those stones are now changing hands every day. When you buy from the general market, it does not add money to the bank's pocket. You are buying from some other people who bought also from some other person. The banks are creating this special offer so they can sell to you directly.
This will ensure the money goes to the bank directly.
So if you're buying on the general market, you're just selling to another person like yourself or an institution.
That does not add to the bank, which is why they created this avenue where they want the money to meet CBN's requirement. So the special offer is creating new stones for you, and in exchange you get your money, you get the new stones.
GT Bank is 44 naira 40 kobo on the general market, but the special offer is 44 naira 50 kobo. Why is the bank not offering the special new stones for 40 naira or even 35 naira? Think of this like a cup of tea. Imagine you are used to taking a cup of tea with 3 cubes of sugar. That is just how you like it. I then tell you, Musa, I will make tea for you, but I also want tea for myself too. And I do not want to make 2 separate cups of tea. I would rather make it in a jug.
So that I prepare the tea once for both of us.
I am using twice the amount of water and tea. How many cubes of sugar would I use for it to be to your taste? 6. Since I'm doubling every other item, I must replicate it to your liking. So,
3 cubes of sugar per cup. But if I use 4 cubes of sugar, the tea would not really be the same for you. It would taste funny. I have diluted the sweetness of your tea by increasing all other ingredients, but not the sugar.
if GT Bank sells its stones far below the market price, it would anger current holders of the stone in the general market. And let me just tell you now, you do not want to make them angry. Wait, before we continue, have you liked this video? Come on, this is the point. You smash that like button so that God will bless you abundantly. I don't mind if you share this video on your WhatsApp, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Is it done? Have you done it? Has God blessed you? Awesome. Let us continue. I can imagine that example is too basic. Okay, let us try another example for good measure. We have a bakery. The value of the bakery is 100,000 naira. It is owned equally by 10 people. That means each person owns 10,000 naira. This bakery is divided into 100 pieces and each person owns 10 pieces, meaning that each piece of the bakery is 1,000 naira.
Should I wait for you to catch up or can I continue?
Okay, the bakery now needs to expand. They need more cash to grow the business and they do not want to take a loan. The bakery now offers the public 100 new pieces of itself. They are not taking it back from you. They are creating new 100 pieces under the same name, same business, same company. If they sell those new pieces for 950 naira each, to incentivize those new owners, instead of selling it for 1,000 naira each, there would be a problem. I'll explain. This is because at the end of their offer, they would have raised 95,000 naira. And remember, the business is one. So, we must add the previous 10 business owners to the new 10 business owners. This means we now have 20 owners owning 10 pieces of the business each. The business that was 100,000 naira will now be 195,000 naira. And since the business is now 195,000 naira and each owner equally owns 10 pieces of the business, each piece of the business will now be 975 naira.
Did you get that? You divide 195,000 naira by 20 people. Remember, we now have 20 owners. That's how you get 975 naira per stone.
This is great for the 10 new owners, but a nightmare for the 10 old owners that their pieces used to be 1,000 naira each. You just cost them money by adding new people at a lower price. This is why these banks are offering similar prices to the general market stones. Remember, stones are shares. I'm beginning to think I'm talking to cavemen. We swapped stones for shares. These banks are not trying to dilute anyone's value. What's going on? What are you doing? I can see you're rubbing your hands together. You have a brilliant idea? Since some of these stones are cheaper in the general market, you will just spend your money buying from the general market. Oh, I get what you're saying. Only losers would buy from this special offer. I see what you're saying and I see where you're getting at, but it's also not that simple. There are only a few GT Bank stones available on the general market for 44 naira 40 kobo. Maybe 400 stones are available for that price. Once those stones are bought, the next market price will be 44 naira 45 kobo. That will only be available also in small quantities. The general market is a free market. Anyone can demand any price.
So, you cannot guarantee a purchase except when it is available.
But the special offer is a guaranteed fixed price till the offer expires. So, why is GT Bank offering new stones while Access Bank is offering rights issues, but Fidelity Bank is offering both? GT Bank is offering everyone the chance to own the bank. Whether you already own some of it or you don't even own a piece, they are welcoming everyone. No requirement. Access Bank is offering existing owners the chance to own more pieces of the bank. If after the deadline they still don't have the desired money they are after, then they will offer the remaining to the public. They are urging current owners to raise their stakes before strangers arrive. It's just like when your neighbor comes to you and say, "Hey, my brother, I want to sell this generator. I've used it for 2 years now and I want to buy a new one. I want to sell it and I'm offering to buy it. I bought it for 200,000. I want to sell it to you for 150,000. So because of your familiarity, because you guys live in the same vicinity, he's offering the chance to take it before he broadcasts it to everybody, before he puts a sign in front of the house saying generator for sale. So he's giving you first right of refusal. Now, if you are not interested in that generator,
you would just say, that was very thoughtful of you, but I don't want your used generator. Please get that dirty thing out of my site.
It's fine. Now he will now go to the public and say, hey, who wants generator? I'm selling for this price. And that's it. That is what is happening here. Oh yeah, now what is happening to Fidelity Bank? Fidelity Bank is eating both cakes. They're doing what GT Bank is doing, but they're also doing what Access Bank is doing. So they're offering their current business owners the chance to buy more, and they are also offering new owners to come into. But why just these three banks? Why is Zenith Bank not doing the same? Are the other banks fine? No, they are not fine. Everyone will just go about meeting the central bank's requirements differently. They can choose to raise the cash through private placement. If it is private, then they will not be in office. I heard someone saying that Zenith Bank does not need to raise capital as they already met the requirement. Ridiculous. Stop that. They've not. The requirement for international banks is 500 billion naira. They need to have this in paid up capital and share premium. Zenith Bank has 270 billion naira. Access Bank has 251 billion naira. And GT Bank has 138 billion naira. We can already see Access Bank trying to raise 351 billion, while GT Bank is trying to raise 400 billion. Zenith Bank can raise its funds through private placements or institutional investors. They can also do the same thing these other guys are doing. That goes for the other banks too. Remember, the deadline is March 2026.
So just expect everyone to try and meet the requirement between now and then. Whoa. This video is already too long. If you like, smash the like button. Just smash it. Smash that like button. Have you smashed it?
If your phone breaks, just send me the bill. I'll pay for your screen.
And remember to subscribe.
Cheers.